it is worth pointing out that through this horrendous nightmare of a season that has basically been a perfect illustration of the entirety of Phil Jackson's tenure, and candidly well before that for the Knicks, the one person who has had to stand there and talk about it every single day is Carmelo Anthony.
Without question.
And Phil Jackson has shied away. Call it whatever you want. I mean, if you want to say he's afraid to talk about it, if you want to say he just can't be bothered to talk about it, whatever the reason is, Phil Jackson has not said word one about this or candidly anything publicly this entire season. He didn't say anything when one of his star players went AWOL for a game. He hasn't said a word except for dropping cryptic negative messages about Carmelo Anthony throughout this season. So if only for that reason, I am Team Melo when it comes to this. But when it comes down to this meeting, Mike, I mean, how do you envision this going? The two of them sit down. You're Carmelo. What do you say?
I listen. I listen to Phil Jackson and say, tell me what the future's like here. And then you decide whether you want to believe in him, because there's no stalemate here. This is all Carmelo's choice. They gave him the no trade. Carmelo will dictate where he is and what he can do. He gets to decide. So I go in there and I listen. Why am I going to say a word? You have to tell me what's going on here, and I can decide whether I want to stay or not, because that's how my contract is built. So that's what I do. I go in there, I sit down, I look across the table, I look at Phil, and I wait for him to speak and tell me something. And if Phil asks, what are your thoughts? I'll say, I need to hear your thoughts.